What is happening? Everything I knew, everything that I care about, it's just... I don't want to be here anymore. I don't want to be here anymore. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel for another part of Let's Play The Sims 4 Springston Legacy Challenge. Now I know a lot is going on and some of you may be confused. Hopefully you've checked out Amelia's confessions 1, 2, and 3. The first one is where we found out Amelia was even a vampire in the first place and that she was actually responsible for Mr. Diego Castellas' murder, which makes the murder that Lavender committed against Bella Goth insane in the membrane. Because remember, it all looked like Bella Goth was the one that killed Diego. So, out of spite, anger, and revenge, Lavender returned the favor and killed Bella Goth, thus getting incarcerated in prison because, well, obviously, they thought she did it. She had the reason, the motive, that they thought, there was a witness, the whole 9, and they kept her there for 5 freaking years awaiting trial. This is 5 years of this poor woman's life that she has lost. Because of being in jail, she has not been able to see her daughter Indigo being brought up or, growing up or whatever. And then on top of everything else, because of this, her losing the one man that she actually freaking cared about in this world of sin is also gone as well, and had a family with another woman. And she doesn't know that Gemma's dead. But in her head right now in this present moment, everything and anything she's ever freaking loved is just gone. It's destroyed. And honestly, it all boils down to her mother's doing. Because her mother killed Diego, she killed Bella, and because of that, she went to jail. And now she just got off the phone with her freaking sister, okay, her stepsister, and Dakota, and just learned that her world has been utterly turned upside down. Like, just imagine that for a second. She doesn't know who to trust. She doesn't know who the hell she is, what the heck she's going to do. She got released. She just thought, hey, you know what? Maybe the witness didn't come forward or there was just not enough evidence to hold me here anymore. And she was on freaking cloud 9, She went to Jean's expecting to see him and then was disappointed that she almost swore. Then she goes out for coffee with her sister, trying to tell her about everything that's going on with Jean and Gemma. And then she comes home, and then Dakota's, calling her in a panic and letting her know that everything that happened, and you weren't released because you didn't get caught. You were released because of Mom, and Mom's the one that freaking killed Dad, and, oh my God, well, her dad. So right now, Lavender is just freaking heartbroken. I can't even explain to you how sad this girl is. If she could seriously die of sadness, if that was a thing, you guys, I truly, truly do think she would. Her heart is, minus this emotion thing that she's got going on here, her heart is just broken, and it's honestly not something that can be salvaged. She doesn't know what to do. The anger that she feels for her mother, is honestly an underestimate. I can't even say that she hates her mom at this point. She's speechless. She doesn't know what to think. She doesn't know what to do. Amelia is in jail. And Amelia's trial will go a lot more speedier than Lavender's because, remember, there was a lack of evidence. Now, I don't know if you guys remember, in a few parts prior to, Jean and Amelia met up at a secret rendezvous, or not so secret, and they were looking at photos and exchanging them. Well, did you guys ever put 2 and 2 together what those photos were? How do you think Amelia got Bella's urn in the first place? Now, Lavender did indeed bury Bella, or her ashes. And, well, Jean knew where they were because Lavender actually kept this stash of the Polaroids where she had buried Bella, just for knowledge. Dumb, I know, but she did. Underneath the bed. When Jean moved into the new house to, have room for Indigo, he actually had found them and kept them for safekeeping. And when, he had talked to Amelia, basically, Amelia had expressed how sad, she was that her daughter was in jail, and if there was anything she could do, she would. Again, Jean had no idea that this whole thing was because of her anyway, right? So he ends up meeting her and gives her these photos, and basically what Amelia does is she goes to location specified in these videos. She knows exactly where it was, and ends up digging up Bella's remains. And that's where she was. She was missing because she was too busy putting her eggs in one basket. Now she shows up to the precinct, and nervous as all hell, sweating, but she goes in there pretty cocky, pretty full of herself, to be honest. And she basically confesses to a crime she did commit, which is killing Diego Castillas. She had no proof of that, though, because he's long gone. Probably floating in a river somewhere, I'm not going to lie. And then she had the remains of Bella Goth, which was just enough to, like, throw the detectives off of their feet and piss off the chief and get thrown into jail, where when she was getting the mugshot, she essentially had a freaking heart attack, a breakdown. She wasn't able to keep up that front anymore. Some would say that maybe, Amelia has some, mental disabilities, and I'm not taking that lightly. I'm actually being serious. As a sufferer from, I used to actually suffer from depression. True story. I was actually clinically depressed and diagnosed when I was 13. I'm not anymore, thank God. Well, I don't think I am. Maybe my videos prove otherwise. I'm actually a really happy person, so I'm not making light of anybody who has depression or things of that sort. Like, I'm really not. I'm like the last person. Like, there's so much in my life you probably don't even know. You'd be amazed how much room I actually do have to talk. But I do feel like maybe she suffers from something like that. I don't know. Maybe the way she was growing up had some sort of psychological effects on her. Who really even knows at this point, to be honest? I just don't think that Amelia is dealing with a full deck. I really don't. And that may be very insensitive, but I just don't think that she's all there. And it could be part of the fact that she's a vampire and she has, like, this human compassion, and then she also has, like, the heartlessness of being a vampire. But she just truly couldn't take it anymore. Just couldn't take seeing her daughter in jail. And she knew that if she was to admit to it, she would end up losing a daughter, but her granddaughter would end up gaining a mother. And trust me, it's not over. There's so many things that are going to happen, and I already have ideas what's happening. But right now, Lavender, let's not get into what's going to happen. Let's just take it day by day, because honestly, that's all we can do right now. Lavender is getting very emotional and just withdrawn from the whole thing. She actually just freaking hates everybody right now. She has no one to come to. Honestly, Dakota's the only person right now that she feels like she has any sort of connection with, because she doesn't have her daughter, she doesn't have Jean, and Dakota's like, it's amazing how Dakota's coming back into the picture so, like, forcefully almost, or full-heartedly, whatever the hell you want to say. Whatever, it sounded good. But she's coming back into the picture, and she's actually becoming Lavender's lifeline almost, I feel. So that's kind of interesting. So right now, Lavender's just eating. She's feeling a little bit better. We got to get her cleaned up, get that mascara wiped off of her face in her everyday wear. But she's trying to keep it together, because last night it was a very dark moment for her, where she didn't actually think she was going to make it till the next day. And that's scary. I don't think she would do anything to herself, but honestly, at this point, I don't think she could care less. She just feels like she has nobody. I mean, I'm sure we all can relate to that sometime, right? Feel like you have anybody? I know I have in the past, for reals. But, yeah, like, it's a thing. So I'm a little speechless right now, you guys, because I'm really feeling her emotions. I would love to see Lavender kind of get back on her feet and maybe, see her get back into something that she loves. Right now, she's really loving painting and that kind of stuff. So I don't know if she's going to, like, make a career out of that. Right now, the Tainted Paints is completely and utterly down. Nobody's running it. Obviously, Amelia's in jail, so there's no one running that. And we'll just kind of see how everything pans out from here. I'm actually just going to go ahead and let her kind of finish up her painting here. I'm actually getting really freaking hot in my room right now, and I don't know why, so I'm going to be right back. I'm going to go turn off the heater, because, girl, I'm dying. Alright, guys, hopefully I'll be a little bit better. It was seriously so freaking hot in here. I'm, like, dying. My nose is, like, redder than a freaking Jack-in-the-Box cup in a holiday season, okay? But anyways, Lavender went ahead and just kind of cleaned up her makeup and stuff. She's just moseying around her house. Like, she just doesn't want to get out and do anything. But as you can see, funds are running a little bit low. So I'm thinking of definitely having her going ahead and selling this painting here. So I'm going to let her go ahead and we're going to sell it to the collector. I actually want to go ahead and just go visit Tainted Paints just to see what exactly has been going on right now. Dakota did leave her a text message on her phone saying that after school she would like to come over and possibly talk to her about some things that are going on, just to really give kind of like a wellness check on Lavender. But she's not going to say that. She's like, hey, can I come over to make sure that you're all right? Like, especially after that, because she knows like how Lavender's taking this. You know, she's losing her daughter, losing her, not fiance, but like losing the man of her dreams, pretty much. Honestly, I don't think Lavender could lose much more because I don't think she has anything else to give. So I'm going to just kind of like get away from this depressing darkness that we're dealing with and try to just perk her up a little bit. She's getting some money by just harvesting some stuff. Like I said, she doesn't really have anything really going on for her right now. Like, she doesn't have a job or anything to kind of keep her mind off of just, oh my goodness gracious, Booty's Bodacious. Is this you, Jermaine Dupri? No, it's Marcus. But yeah, she just doesn't have anything to keep her mind off of all of the current events. But I'm definitely thinking of possibly changing her. Can I change your, yeah, I can change your aspiration. I'm definitely going to do that. I'm going to probably have it go into creativity and have her be a painter extraordinaire, just because I feel like that kind of would be more of her thing right now. She used to really love cooking and food, and she still kind of does. But I definitely feel like she is, just because of everything, of course. I keep going back to that. But because of everything, painting has become her outlet. And that's one thing she loved about Jean, is Jean shared that exact same passion with painting as Lavender did, and she's thinking about him now, and it's not going well. So I'm gonna have her go ahead and finish up because we're gonna go over to the Tainted Paints, and I just want to kind of reminisce a little bit back when life was simple and things were easy, and nobody was being lied to, which it's been a while. It's been a freaking while, you guys. Wow, it's just crazy to think that how everything has changed and how many years the Springstons have been around. They have been around for like 3 years now, almost as old as my kitty. My kitty's like 5. But anyway, where was Tainted Paints? Was it in Magnolia Promenade? I'm having cheese right now. You're girl's hella hungry. Well, it was definitely not that one. I'm pretty sure Tainted Paints was in Newcrest? Yeah, it was in Newcrest. That's right. Okay, I'm sorry. All right. Tainted Paints Gallery, Retail, Springstons. Okay. So they both, supposedly, Brody and Dakota now own that, but nobody's taking care of that damn thing. So let's go see if Brody's here, doing anything, managing the business in any way, shape, or form. Definitely would be, would be Lavender's dream to take over this business and maybe, you know, kind of perk it back up. Not because of anything, but she definitely feels some sort of, oh wow, it's like barren. She definitely feels some sort of attachment to it, I would definitely say, in a way, you know what I mean? Let me see if there's anything here that we would want. So she has like a lot of paintings. Oh my god, a sad painting by Amelia. How much is this one? 700. Then there's the one over here by Lavender. This is actually one of Lavender's very first paintings. It's a classic, and it kind of just really hits home with everything that Lavender's going through. So she's actually going to buy her very own painting, which is weird. She's not going to get any commission off of this, but it is one of the first paintings Lavender did, and she did it when she was quite young. So just to kind of have something a little more sentimental in a time of need, she's going to go ahead and pick this up. Yes, she's spending like nearly half of her damn funds, but it is what it is, and she wants it. She went ahead and bought it, and it looks like they're kind of selling, but they're selling just basically whatever they have left in this building. I really miss Tainted Paints. I really, 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 really do. Now let's just go see if there's anybody in her life in the past or even maybe even the present. She actually wants to go ahead and paint something here. So you know what? Let's go ahead and let her do that. You know, she's been through a lot. I'm going to give it to her. You know, I'm going to let her do that. But I was kind of thinking maybe she could like catch up with somebody, or because I know there's people in her life in the past that she used to be associated with. Lavender actually has a lot of friends. And I think it'd be good for her to kind of get out socially and, you know, do the damn thing. So anyway, what is this chick doing? She's like spraying Clorox on a shelf with that thing on it. But it's good to see that this place is being being managed, I suppose. This is a good easel to paint things, so hopefully we'll end up making a couple simoleons off of this little baby. I'm kind of excited about that. If my voice is a little low, you know, I'm still not feeling hot. I'm actually really, really not feeling that good, but I mean, like, I feel fine. I always tell you this. I feel fine, but I'm sick. Then you don't feel fine. Why you lying, girl? Because I don't know. I don't feel that horrible. What are you making, a donkey? She's making a jackass like her mother. Oh, look, it's just like Amelia. You guys gotta let me know how you're dealing with this whole thing. Like, I mean, the comments and whatever, they were roaring. You know, some of you are shocked. Some of you still don't understand what the hell's going on. But hopefully my little intro there kind of clarified any of your questions. But honestly, other than what we see here, everything seems to be going pretty well, considering, you know what I mean? I'm pretty sure the girl has no pants on, but we're not going to judge. All right, so what is, I remember we were kind of seeing somebody. Now, he may not even be around anymore. I don't know. It's been 5 freaking years. Remember that one guy we were seeing? Wasn't it like his name Braxton or something? Yeah, Braxton. So it has been forever since we saw him last, and he's a trainer at 24/7 Fitness. Wouldn't it be just so weird if we like waltzed back into his life and said hi? Would it be weird? I don't know. I kind of feel like doing that right now, going to see him. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. I don't remember where 24-hour fitness even is, so we might have to hop around a little bit just to find it. But we have 2 hours, and that's kind of perfect anyway. That's kind of perfectly, like, I can't even talk today. And my eyes twitching. Wow, I've been on the computer for way too damn long. Hey, shut up. Pinche perrito. Ah. Oh my god, I freaking hate this dog. He's like always barking every freaking time I do a video. Like, he has something to say. Like, chime in, buddy, chime in. Can't remember if it's in Oasis Springs, 24-hour fitness, Builders and Burners gym. I'm going to end up going out there and kicking your butt. You shush, Frankie. For Francis, whatever the hell your name is. All right, so here it is, 24/7 fitness. We are going to go ahead and visit Braxton. Gonna go see how he's been doing after all this time. Honestly, he doesn't even look like he's aged a day. Like, he looks pretty much the exact same. But that's okay. I'm not complaining. I just know that we kind of left him hanging, and we never talked to him again after we met Jean. And I just kind of want to, like, say, how you doing? You know what I mean? Hello, it's me. I've been dreaming in my jail cell about the things we used to be when we were younger. And I wasn't convicted. No, I'm just kidding. Anyways, oh, wow. How'd you like that, right? I know. Anyways, oh, my God. Oh, it's my brother. Wow, okay, awkward. Yeah, he also has his own opinion about me. So, I don't really know if I want to see Zane, to be honest. I know that they have kind of disassociated themselves from the family. But you know what? Screw it. I did do something wrong, but nobody knows that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to go up there, and I'm going to say hi to him. Like, I'm going to, you know? I'm not going to just hide in my little freaking shell while everybody else goes about their business. Like, I should hide my head in shame. And yeah, I did do something wrong and whatever. But, you know, in the way that Lavender's mind works, she kind of didn't do it. I mean, she did, but, like, the reason why she feels bad. Like, let's just put that out there. Like, the guilt that this girl feels, even though she, like, is inspired or whatever, the guilt she feels in her heart right now, you guys, is so massive. I don't even think you could begin to explain it. Like, just think about everything and then magnify that times 20. Her life is just kind of upside down. And honestly, she's trying to make sense of whatever she has left of it. All right, so here's Braxton, and oh my God, he looks great. We haven't seen him in so long, and he's actually helping Zane pump up the jam a little bit. I'm gonna go give him a hug, just because I kind of missed him. I mean, he's not a rebound or anything. It's just I really did miss him in a way. I mean, I just missed his company. Him and I, at the end of things, are at least good friends. And you know, even if I'm not even thinking about love right now. So don't even, like, you know what I mean? Even if we're never anything else besides friends, like, I am totally okay with that. So basically, I'm getting to know him. I'm telling him about, you know, not really about anything about myself necessarily. I'm just kind of asking him how he's been doing and how his life's been. And He's been doing good. He's just been working at the gym and training. He actually got a reward or an award. Award. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Who the hell is this? Oh my God. So by the way, if you ever do see Amelia or anybody else from the jail system out and about, they are allowed to go ahead and go to community lots, things like that, but they are in their jumpsuits. And the reason for that is like community service or whatever the hell. Really weird jail system in the Sims game. I know, but I can't control them actually being out of jail, even if I do lock them in their cells. So if you do see her wandering around, we have to ignore it because, you know, she's incarcerated right now. So obviously we can't associate ourselves with her. So anyway, but Braxton seems to be doing pretty good. Like I said, he got an award for being the region's best gym trainer. He's also got several bodybuilding awards. I mean, can you not tell that this guy lifts? I mean, let's be real. So he's a really good dude. He's got his head on his shoulders, making a good living, and he wants to possibly go out for a drink with Lavender at some point. So Lavender, although, trust me, she could probably pretty much drown herself in a bottle of vodka right now. That's definitely, she already has like a million problems. She doesn't need like a million more. But she agrees she'll go out with him one night for, you know, a drink or something like that. But, you know, she's not, she can't right now. That's basically what she's telling him. And he's like, yeah, I heard that before. Then you disappeared for 5 years. He's like, where have you been anyways? And she's like, oh, I went abroad for a little while. Like, isn't that a classic excuse? And then, you know, I came back and everything's good. Like, she doesn't really want to, like, talk about what she's done or been through. Okay, I was going to have her work out a little bit. But honestly, I think we need to go back home. Maybe make a little something for Dakota. Because she's supposed to come over. And we're supposed to chat about everything that's been kind of happening these last few days, because like I said, Zane and Matilda don't really want to be bothered. The other side of the Springston family doesn't even know half the drama anymore. Like, this family used to be a lot smaller, so when we were like a little, like only a few family members, we used to be a little more tight knit. And now that, you know, like, we're a huge, massive family, people are living their own lives, and so not only is there no closeness anymore, but it's like so freaking like dispersed. It's a mess. It's such a mess. It really is. Who knew, right? All right. Anyway. Oh my gosh, my nose is like seriously kicking my butt right now. All right, so we're here. She should be actually off from school. I'm going to go over here while I'm feeling inspired. And I think I'm going to make some comfort food. Garlic noodles sound just about the most delicious thing in the entire universe to Lavender right now. So she's going to go ahead and chop it up. These angel wings honestly symbolize so much now. You know, she got them because of Zach. And because he passed away. So don't forget, Zach died. Like, her freaking brother died. And, you know, her dad died. And that's hard. That's rough. And then now, basically, her mother's dead to her. She does not care for Amelia. The hate that, oh my God, if Amelia was actually by herself when she was doing her little community service workout or whatever the hell, I think Lavender would have popped her freaking head off. Really. You know, right now Jean has custody for Indigo, and Lavender's trying to like plot what the hell to do to get her back. But that's another day, another dollar, another episode. You know what I mean? We can't worry about all that right now. So actually, I have no idea what girl. Why you eating those damn garlic noodles? You stink breath without your sister. She's like so obsessed with this damn TV lately. I don't even know what's going on. But I'm gonna have her go ahead and invite over. And I almost said it. I'm going to invite her over. Is she here already then? Is there like a reason why I can't invite you here specifically, lady? Let's see. Travel. Can I like travel with her? I'm going to travel, but like, I want to see if I can stop eating these freaking noodles. She's starting to piss me off today. She is being an ornery little turd. All right, so Dakota will see you there. So for whatever reason, I can't meet her at my house, but I'm going to, this lot is not available. Well, I guess we could go somewhere else then. That's fine. Getting out is totally cool with me. We went to the $7 Cafe last time, and she's a teenager, so I really don't know where the hell to take her to, like, too far. I really wish I could actually just maybe, I guess I could probably visit her house. Can I go there? All right, so we're just gonna go to Indigo's, or God darn it, gosh darn it. We're just gonna go over to Dakota's house right now, and then we're gonna visit there for a little bit and talk about everything. I don't know if Brody's gonna be there, but he's just, I don't know. He's got his own set of freaking issues right now. He's shocked about everything that's been happening. Found out where his wife was. Yeah, that's great. And he found out who she truly is, and that's just freaking mind-boggling in its own self. You know what I mean? So we're gonna just try to deal, I guess, for now. This is a good place to go. I was actually kind of hoping that we would eat here, but that's okay. I'm gonna go and like have a private conversation with my sister, but thank you and bye-bye. Okay, so here we are. I actually do want to see what kind of relationship that they have. Are they stepsisters technically? No, it just says sister. It doesn't say that we're stepsisters or anything. It just says sister, so that's cool. Because technically we're half-sister is what we are, not stepsisters. Half-sister. So Dakota's like, how are you hanging out? You want a grilled cheese, girl? And Lavender is just, you know, she's like, I'm hanging in there, you know. I found my whole life has just been played with and turned upside down. And it's a little scary right now, you know. Dakota's like, girl, I understand. I am here for you. And the weird thing is Lavender looks at her and thinks to herself, gosh, my sister acts so much more older than what she is. Like, she is so mature. Dakota is so mature for her age. Like, well, just kidding. Apparently not really. But she's trying to perk her up and make her feel good. And you know what? That's the cool thing about everything is that being around her does make her feel that way. She does feel excited. She does feel happier. She does feel like for a moment when she's around her sissy that she can forget everything that's just royally jacked up, you know? So I'm going to maybe go in for a little swim with my sister here. And I guess we could just kind of hang out a little bit. I'm thinking of possibly going out with Braxton tonight. Maybe inviting him out to like a local bar or something. Just to kind of pass the time away while we settle our scores and figure out what's going to happen next. Because I just, like, this is definitely the calm after the storm, as I call it, when it comes to the drama in my LPs. Not every episode is going to be super duper dramatic. There's going to be those in-between days. Think of a roller coaster. Think of a roller coaster. What is she doing? She's playing video games upstairs. What you should be doing, okay, is possibly writing an email or a message, online message to Braxton, letting him know that you are going to actually go out tonight. So, or not. What are you doing? You're flushing the toilet? Oh, well, you wouldn't want anything to plop against your bum that wasn't yours, right? Okay. Let me see if she can do that, though, while she's taking a dump. Yeah, there she goes. She can find a pen pal chat with. Okay. Oh, there he is. Okay, well, because he gets off at 3, so, I mean, that's, like, those freaking great hours. Usually the men that we go out with, just in general in life, they're always, like, they are, like, if they're NPCs, they always have, like, these really weird hours, and it just never works out, so, girl, do you need glasses or something? You can't even read? Like, what? Anyways, she's, like, all pointing to the screen. That's, like, how my mom does. He's like, how does a movie sound? She's like, I don't want to go eat no damn popcorn. Like, really, my life is a movie, Braxton. You don't even understand. I'm just I am, like, the main attraction. He's like, well, how about some drinks then? I didn't want to, but I guess, yeah, drinks sounds good. A lot better than popcorn. He's like, okay, meet you somewhere at 8? And she's, like, all excited. Yeah. Okay, so she's very excited to go someplace with him. Let me see. What is she wearing right now in terms of outfits and stuff? I mean, this outfit looks pretty good, but he saw her in this earlier. So I'm thinking we're going to kind of come over here and, like, change up our appearance. Maybe get something a little more sexier on. Like, this girl, she bounced back, right? Don't worry. It's all a mask. Trust me. When she goes home at night, I'm pretty positive it's going to be very lonely for her. She's just trying to get through this. Like, these next few hours, days, whatever, it's very crucial. You know, that night she had a breakdown, and in the morning it was, like, a new dawn for her. But maybe she's in denial a little bit. I don't really know. I just hope for the best. I really do, because I love Lavender. I don't want anything horrible to happen to my baby girl. Okay, so let's see. We have some different types of hairstyles. I really feel like this is so Lavender, but maybe in her, like, younger day, which is weird to think, because, like, for me, Lavender was young not that long ago, but she's getting older, you guys. This is a really pretty hairstyle, and I kind of love this, like, hair color for her. I would love for her to maybe get back into, some more different types of, hairstyles and things like that. Like, she used to love bright hair colors, but she feels like she's too old to wear that now. Like, that's too immature. Do you guys remember when she had that forest green freaking hair? Like, literally, she looked like Gumby. I'm not even lying, dude. Is Gumby green? He's green, isn't he? But yeah, she looked like Gumby. But this one's kind of pretty, like this maroon color. It's a Sims, so if you could get away with playing with different hair colors, why the hell not, right? All right, so we're going to do that, and then I'm going to give her black eyebrows because I feel like that kind of, those might be a little too harsh, but, I mean, they have, like, maroon colored eyebrows, but I don't know about you, but they don't really match too much. At least my personal opinion, I don't feel like they match that much, but, here's these eyebrows. Oh, gosh, she looks like Medusa with those dark ones. Let me see if there's anything a little bit more lighter there. So these are okay, but a little sparse. Yes, my voice cracked. Judge me. What about these? What about these? What are those? Oh my goodness. I can't find any of them that I actually like. All right. Oh my God. Let me try. Let me try those. Those actually don't look that bad. They're just base game stuff, but they look pretty good to me. Okay, so I'm going to go in here then, and I am going to possibly give it some eyelashes. Let's go into the makeup section. I did download a whole bunch of new stuff, so that'll be fun to play around with and see kind of how that, whoa, damn, girl. You got yourself down up in the dark. No, these are pretty, though. I love those eyeballs. What eyeballs are those? I can't even remember, but I love those. Those are so pretty. This color actually looks really refreshing on her, so we'll go with that. Complements the maroon hair quite nicely, and then we'll go with maybe, I don't know what kind of blush. That one looks good. A little orangey, but it's alright, I guess. And then for her lips, I kind of want to do, I don't know, like this kind of color looks really nice too. So that actually looks pretty. And I always say that, like I'm like 12. No, not even. That's like an insult to 12-year-olds. I'm like 2. I'm 2. Okay. I'm 2. I thinking. I don't know what kind of dress. She loves to wear black. I think all my Sims love to wear black, but I think she like really loves to wear black. This red is definitely a little bit different, but I like this black dress. It's super sexy. I think we're gonna go with this one. I'm just gonna probably take off the necklace and see if there's any earrings that would fit nicely instead. Just some base game earrings. Not base game, but like hoops, base earrings. With this hairstyle, you really can't see much, so I'm not gonna waste my breath on that. But let me see if there's any necklaces or anything that I like. Ooh, this one's kind of pretty. What do you think? You like it? I kind of like it. I like it. I think it looks nice. I wish you could be like, yes, no, maybe so. Send Amelia to Idaho. I'm just saying. I remember this one time though. I'm about to tell you a sad story. Okay, I was picked on a lot when I was like in elementary, and I mean like a lot. So. This girl comes up to me and she goes, Idaho or Idaho? And she's like, which one's a state? I'm like, Idaho. She's like, so you're a hoe? I'm like, oh, hell no, girl. She's like, so you're a hoe? And I'm like, dude, I'm like freaking like 10 years old, dude. I don't even know what the freaking hell a hoe meant. But yeah, no, literally. And I was like, no, but Idaho is how, so you're a hoe. I'm like, seriously, I think back on it now. I'm like, wait a minute, Regina George, so you think you're pretty. You know what I mean? Like, that's what it felt like to me. Now that I think about it, I want to slap Susie so damn bad. It ain't even funny. Gosh, that has anger issues. But no, I just like, kids are so cruel. And then like one time I wore like Scotty Dog, like a sweatsuit. Like it was a hot pink Scotty Dog sweatsuit, and it said like on the front, Scotty's so cute or whatever, and it just so happened that our teacher was named Mr. Scott. So this guy, his name was Ricky. Like I remember his name, dude. Like that's how much it is ingrained in my head. And I was in 4th grade, or was I in 3rd grade? I think I was in 4th grade. Yeah, I was in 4th grade because it was Mr. Scott's class, 4th grade. Okay, so I was in 4th grade, and I remember he went around, and like when I came and sat down to class, like I always used to wear really embarrassing outfits because I don't know, I just did. I had no interest in clothes back then. So now these days, 4th graders be like, you know, way different, but back in my day, it was a whole different can of worms. So anyway, long story short, he gets into class and he's like, he like looks at my sweatshirt or whatever, and then he goes, ooh, Jennifer Edwards thinks Scotty's so cute. Mr. Scott, look, she has a crush on you. I seriously wanted to stick my head into the damn dirt. I wanted to seriously kill Ricky, like hang him from like the backpack hooks with a, yeah, I'm gonna get violent here in a minute. Anyways, yeah, it was one of the most embarrassing things that have ever freaking happened to me. Like, I could not even believe, like, he was so cruel. I was embarrassed. I seriously did not go to school for the rest of those 2 days because there was a weekend and I thought everyone would forget by Monday, which they did, thank God. But no, I'm not even joking, you guys. Like, let's just talk about embarrassment. Jen's had her fair share. Okay. So anyways, welcome back to the LP. Probably going to be ending this part anyway, because it is time, but Braxton and Lavender are indeed going to go ahead and go on a little bit of a date. Probably not going to do it now because we are going to end this part, so I'll just probably exit out of it, and then when we do actually pick up in the next part, I'll have them go visit like a little bar location in Windenburg, since we haven't really had the Springstons explore Windenburg too much. But while we're here, this is the jail that was featured in my LP, in case you guys were wondering. I just want to give that a shout out, or not my LPs, but my machinimas. And I am not even kidding you, this place is freaking brilliant. Okay, it is by Slawfish Nubu. I'm telling you, you guys, it only has 119 downloads. I don't know how. I don't know how this only has 119 downloads. If your Sims are actually a part of the police force, they can seriously interact with the items inside. Like, they can start new cases. They can play with those interactions and things like that, as if they were at the job. It's kind of cool. It's weird, but it's really cool. So for my machinima, this place was such a helpful piece of pie. I really do wish I had it when Lavender was in jail, because it is literally so freaking amazing. It looks every bit of what a jail would look like, in my personal opinion, and then some. So if you guys are looking for something like this to have in your game for maybe a little extra realism in your storytelling or machinimas, definitely check out the SimCity Police Station, and it is just a brilliant piece of art. So good job, Slawfish Nubu. It's not very often that I like rave, but I am raving right now, and it's just absolutely amazing. So anyways, I know this part was a little bit over the place, and we did a little storytelling. We did a whole bunch of different random stuff in this part, but I really had a lot of fun, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this part and the previous confessions and all that jazz. So this part, definitely take out a moment to go ahead and just bask yourself in the ambience. Think about what Lavender feels and how she should move forward, and how you think everyone should move forward, because remember, she's not the only one being affected here. We still have the problem with Jean losing Gemma. Then we have the problem with, you know, the rest of the Springstons losing a mother and finding out about Amelia. It's a mess, but I want you guys to try to make sense of it and let me know your thoughts in the comments down below where the sun doesn't shine. And as usual, I'll see you all next time. Bye. It's time.
How may I help you?
Hi, I need to speak with an officer, please.
It'll be just a moment. Have a seat.
Amelia, you can do this.